Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is super exciting because we're going to be making some sweets from 3 ingredients. I'm going to be using 4 ingredients. That's just because I've made these before and I wanted to add something else to them. But really, you only need 3 ingredients. So what you're going to need are pitted dates, fresh, not fresh, but like, you know, the coconut in the bag, the sweetened coconut flakes. Go get those. And then you'll need some chocolate wafers to melt because we're going to be dipping them. And then honestly, you just need a baking pan, parchment paper, wax paper, whatever you like to bake. And for me, I'm going to be adding some sunflower seeds just because when I made them the last time, I was like, you know what, this will be really good with a little bit of crunch. So I'm going to see how it turns out, but again, if you just kind of want the basic cookies, they're still really good, then just omit the sunflower seeds. Let me tell you guys really quickly what these cookies remind me of. So everybody knows about Girl Scout cookies, but there are these one unique cookies that are like chocolate and coconut, and I think they're called Samoans or something along those lines. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, and I'll actually insert it here. But those are what these taste like, and I was just like, wow, you know, like it's a healthier option because it doesn't have all of the additives. But I'm not gonna ramble too much. Just make sure you have your baking plate or a pan, parchment paper, dates, coconut, chocolate, and a nut of your choice to make it crunchy if you'd like. And one thing I didn't grab is a bowl for melting, so let me do that really quickly. All right, so we have our melting bowl. I am using like a Tupperware type of bowl, and that's because it's microwavable, obviously, and glass just gets extremely too hot for me, and I don't really like to take it out of the microwave without gloves. And lastly, I mean, it's wide enough for you to be able to dip your cookies, so that's what we're going for. The other bowls are not as wide. All right, so also you'll need your food processor, and that's just to mix everything up, and I'm sure you guys have that lying around your house. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my food processor, and I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some of the dates. And you wanna break the dates up just because they're kind of thick and strong and has that texture. So I'm gonna go ahead and just remove the top here and put those to the side. Just kind of break them up. Oh my gosh, these are so soft. Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, cool. Just break them up. When I say break them up, I mean just like in half, it's fine. If you do get a little box like mine, don't use them all at one time because again, I mean, your food processor may be able to do it. I don't know what's going on with mine. It could just be mine or user error, you know? Hopefully it does better this time. All right, so now we have our shredded coconut. And I'm just gonna pour some in there. The ratios are just gonna depend on your liking. So if you're a coconut person, just put more coconut in there. I actually am gonna put more coconut than I did the last time because the last time I got more dates, which was fine. You still tasted the coconut, but I think I'm gonna add just a little bit this time. A little bit more. Let me use a spoon so this is not a disaster. All right, I have a soup spoon here. And we're just going to, and I'm just putting the coconut in the food processor. All right, is that pretty good? That looks pretty good. So we're just gonna grind this up to see how it starts to turn out. All right, that looks mixed up pretty well. Yeah, perfect. It's enough coconut for me. Yeah. This one's gonna be more coconutty than the last ones. So what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and get your parchment paper out. And we're just going to cover, actually give me 1 second. I'm gonna bring you guys down here to my workspace. You can't see me that well, but that's okay. I don't need to be seen. I need you guys to see what I'm doing. So I have the parchment paper here on my baking sheet. And what we're gonna do, go ahead and take your blade out of your food processor. Every crumb counts in these cookies. All right, and then you're just going to take your hand and grab a little bit and form it in a ball. And honestly, guys, you don't even have to make cookies. Like if you just want to make balls and dip them in chocolate, you can definitely do that. Just roll them around, and it's gonna help when you flatten it out, just so it's like nice and even. All right, so I'm just going to let them sit for a minute. Let me go ahead and just make a few more balls. And now we're getting down to, well, we are at the bottom here, and we actually don't have enough to make a full ball. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and set this to the side, and we're going to go in for round 2. So again, very simple, just taking your dates. Well, put your blade back in there. Put your blade back in there. There's like this corner up here that the coconut keeps getting caught in. So, alright, pull the blade. And so now I'm just gonna throw this in the sink for washing. You guys, I didn't even put the sunflower seeds in there.
Loser.
Is it too late? No, it's not too late, but like, am I going to do it? Maybe for some. Maybe I'll do it for some because I don't even know if I'm gonna like it, but sunflower seeds, so I'm just going in with the ball and just kind of mashing them in. I don't know how successful this is going to be, but I completely forgot. I mean, but you guys get it. You can just add any ingredients that you would want to have to your cookie. So again, you can leave it as a ball, or you can mash them out to make like flat cookies like that. That's what I'm gonna do to them, is make flat cookies. You can also put a hole in the center. I did last time, but what happened with me is when I started putting a hole in the center of them, the edges started to crack, and I was just like, you know, next time I probably won't do that. It didn't make that big of a deal anyway when I was like eating it, so we'll just keep it simple. I'm actually gonna put some sunflower seeds on the bottom so that when the chocolate melts, when the chocolate gets hard, you have sunflower seeds into the chocolate. Look at me. Yes. Okay. Cool. Boom. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wash my hands, and then I'm gonna start melting the chocolate. All right, so now it's time to start melting the chocolate. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it's the Ghirardelli melted, or the chocolate wafers, and I did get dark chocolate. Of course, you can get milk chocolate if you'd like, or white chocolate. White chocolate may be good. But just pour some in there. And we're going to melt it for a couple of seconds. 30 seconds. And I'll stop it every 15 minutes and kind of stir it. Alright. That didn't do nothing in your chocolate. Let's try this again. Seconds and that should be good. Alright guys, so that should do it. We have our melted chocolate here. And now what we're going to do is start dipping the cookies. You dip the cookies, you put them back on the wax paper. And then you'll put them in the refrigerator for, I don't know, just a few minutes to let the chocolate harden. Then you'll have cookies ready to go. So let's go ahead and get started with that. You can just pick it up with your fork. Just sit it in the chocolate, make sure it's nice and coated evenly. You can do top and bottom. I typically drizzle chocolate on the top, but it's your preference. Make your cookies however you like. Well, a little bit did get on the top, but that's okay. So here's what you should have at the very end. You should just have your cookies coated in, here we have sunflower seeds, chocolate, and then you have your cookies. So then what I'm gonna do now is just put them in the refrigerator and wait for them to chill and the chocolate to harden, and then I'll come back with the final results. Let me show you guys. They are hardened and now it's time to taste it. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna eat a small one. And of course I got the sunflower seeds on there, so it's gonna be salty and sweet. Y'all gonna love me if you make these cookies. Make them the way I told you to make them. Y'all gonna love me. Y'all be back. Thanks for watching, guys.